11 powerful benefits of castor oil daily for your skin, hair, and body. Castor oil is widely used as a natural remedy for a variety of diseases, including digestive issues and skin problems. It is frequently included in all natural cosmetics. Castor oil can be found in pharmaceutical, medicinal, and industrial applications. It is often added to foods, medicines, and skincare products. It is also used as an industrial lubricant and as part of biodiesel fuel. Castor oil was utilized as a fuel source in ancient Egyptian lamps as a natural cure for conditions, including eye discomfort, and even as a labor stimulant. In this video, we'll go over the different uses of castor oil and the positive effects it may have on your skin, hair, and overall health. Let's get started. 1. May promote healthy scalp and hair. Some trendsetters in the beauty industry suggest that castor oil would stimulate hair growth and strengthen it. But what does scientific research say about this? Unfortunately, there isn't a lot of evidence to back up the claim that castor oil is a miracle treatment for hair problems. However, some people apply this time-tested solution from conventional medicine to their scalp in an effort to hydrate the skin, lessen dandruff, and enhance their hair's silkiness, strength, and radiance. Omega-6 fatty acids, which are present in castor oil, are essential fatty acids thought to encourage hair growth and decrease follicular inflammation. Castor oil has shown promise as a dandruff treatment. The anti-inflammatory properties of castor oil may be useful in treating dry, scaly patches of scalp brought on by an inflammatory disorder. Keep in mind, though, that there is no evidence to support castor oil as a standalone treatment for dandruff. It is a common component of dandruff-specific hair care products. Castor oil is derived from the castor bean, which is high in ricinoleic acid, which is a fatty acid that is known to fight inflammation. In an intriguing study, it was found that ricinoleic acid may help stop hair loss by balancing the production of prostaglandins in men. Prostaglandins can affect hair growth. This study is still in its preliminary phases, so before you rush out to buy castor oil to treat your thinning hair, keep in mind that further research is needed to corroborate these findings. If you want to use castor oil for your hair, start by massaging a small amount of oil into your scalp. A few additional drops can be massaged into the center and ends of your hair to help strengthen it, prevent breakage, and enhance its texture. Due to its density and stickiness, castor oil will be challenging to wash out of your hair. Castor oil should be diluted with other natural oils such as coconut or almond. 2. An effective laxative. The Food and Drug Administration has approved castor oil for use as a stimulant laxative to ease constipation. Additionally, it has been used to prepare the digestive tract for medical procedures like colonoscopies. Constipation is a pain and a nuisance. Castor oil users in a research study reported less straining and a more satisfying bowel movement experience. Castor oil may be just what the doctor ordered if you've been feeling a bit blocked. How, exactly, does castor oil accomplish its laxative purposes? Well, when waste accumulates in the large intestine, it can slow down the digestive process. Here's where castor oil and a chemical called ricinoleic acid come in handy. The digestive enzyme lipase breaks down the oil in castor oil, releasing ricinoleic acid. This acid triggers receptors in the intestinal smooth muscle cells. These receptors, when activated, trigger a calcium rush that propels the gut and encourages bowel motions. Like when you require a gentle prod to get out of bed in the morning, your digestive system may occasionally benefit from a similar prod to start things rolling. This oil may have a strong flavor or texture that makes it difficult to swallow for some people. If you too are concerned about the flavor, try mixing it with juice. Castor oil is most effective when taken orally so that it can have an effect on the digestive tract. Daily dosages for male adults might be anywhere from 20 milliliters to 50 milliliters. However, You should always check with your doctor to determine the proper dosage. You don't want to overdo it and spend the day in the restroom, after all. 3. Great for taking care of dentures. Dentures provide a breeding ground for bacteria and fungi, especially the Candida fungus. If dentures aren't cleaned and stored correctly, they can cause oral health problems. Candida species pose a unique challenge to denture wearers due to their propensity to colonize artificial teeth and the soft tissues of the mouth. Denture stomatitis is an infection of the mouth characterized by inflammation, redness, and irritation caused by an overgrowth of Candida fungi. Castor oil has antimicrobial and antifungal properties, making it a potentially useful cleaning agent for dentures and a potential preventative measure against denture stomatitis. To kill off these dangerous bacteria, one study recommended soaking contaminated acrylic teeth in a solution containing 10% castor oil for 15 to 20 minutes. The clinical symptoms of stomatitis, such as inflammation, were reduced in a 2013 trial of 30 elderly people with denture-related stomatitis after therapy with a mouthwash containing castor oil. Another study indicated that denture wearers over the age of 65 reduced their candida levels by scrubbing and soaking their dentures in a solution containing castor oil. 4. Traditional remedy for hemorrhoids. Even though most people would rather not talk about it, 75% of adults over the age of 45 still suffer from hemorrhoids. Vein swelling in the rectum and anus can be so excruciatingly painful that you might as well be sitting on a cactus. The accompanying discomfort and bleeding may make it worse. Hemorrhoid treatments available today range from food and lifestyle changes to medication and even surgery. Modifying your diet to include more fiber, drinking enough water, and not straining when you poop are all good places to start. In order to alleviate symptoms, doctors may administer antacids, laxatives, painkillers, anti-inflammatories, and local anesthetics. Hemorrhoidectomy and rubber band ligation are two surgical techniques that may be suggested for severe instances that have not responded to conventional therapies. But if that seems scary, there's still the ancient Persian medical option. According to ancient Persian writings, over 100 medicinal herbs can help reduce the pain and inflammation of hemorrhoids. One of them is castor seed. The extracted oil may have anti-inflammatory and analgesic properties, making it useful for treating hemorrhoids. Castor oil may be helpful, but it's too soon to tell for sure. Talk to your doctor about it before applying. 5. May help with arthritis pain. When an episode of arthritis strikes, do you automatically take pain medication? Castor oil's anti-inflammatory properties have made it a popular remedy for arthritis symptoms for generations. Science is also confirming its usefulness. Applying ricinoleic acid, the primary component of castor oil, to the skin has demonstrated exceptional analgesic and anti-inflammatory effects in some animal tests. However, it's important to keep in mind that results from animal studies don't necessarily translate to human health. Additional study is needed to determine the safety and efficacy of castor oil for pain alleviation. An improvement in symptoms was observed in the trial participants who took a castor oil capsule 3 times daily for 4 weeks in addition to their standard osteoarthritis treatment. Castor oil's anti-inflammatory characteristics make it a great remedy for sore muscles, tendons, and ligaments. It seems reasonable to try castor oil for arthritic pain relief. 6. Possible aid in wound healing. Castor oil's moisturizing effects on open wounds and sores may hasten the recovery process and keep them from becoming infected. Castor oil and Peru balsam, a balm derived from the Myroxylon balsamum tree, are combined in Venelex, a popular ointment used in clinical settings to treat wounds. Chronic and acute wounds and skin ulcers such as diabetic ulcers, burns, and surgical wounds are all treated with Venelex. It prevents infections, keeps wounds moist, and eliminates unpleasant odors. The primary fatty acid in castor oil, ricinoleic acid, has anti-inflammatory and analgesic effect as well. Potential benefits include alleviation of wound-related pain, reduced skin inflammation, and accelerated healing. Castor oil ointments have shown promise in some research cases for treating various wounds. An elderly man in his 80s who was unable to tolerate previous forms of topical therapy healed from an abdominal surgical incision after being treated with a spray comprising a combination of balsam of Peru, castor oil, and an enzyme called trypsin. In addition to castor oil, other substances can be found in topical wound treatments that use castor oil. Castor oil should not be applied to a wound without first consulting a doctor. 7. A pure and organic skin moisturizer. The seeds of the tropical castor plant are used to produce this thick, luscious oil. Because it's rich in ricinoleic acid, it might help your skin retain more moisture. Castor oil is a great occlusive moisturizer because it forms a physical barrier over the skin that prevents water from leaving the skin via evaporation. That's why it works so well as a moisturizer in the winter, when dry air may leave your skin feeling flaky and lifeless. Don't let the oil's apparent thickness deter you. You can dilute it with a milder oil like coconut, olive, or almond oil for easier application. Add some shea butter for added moisture if you truly want to treat your skin well. You can also apply it to your lips and hands at night for a moisturizing overnight treatment. This oil is used in a wide variety of beauty products. To offer your lips the maximum softness, some lipsticks include as much as 80% castor oil, which may come as a surprise to you. 8. Reduces the appearance of acne scars. Castor oil's antibacterial properties allow it to kill Staphylococcus aureus, a bacteria that can cause acne. Castor oil is low in comedogenicity, so it won't clog your pores. The comedogenicity grade of an ingredient indicates how likely it is to clog skin pores. When it comes to your skin, a lower rating is preferable. It's a fantastic natural component that works well for a wide variety of skin types. Therefore, castor oil could be a great addition to your skincare routine if you want to maintain healthy, radiant skin. There is no doubt that further study is required to properly comprehend the myriad advantages of this miraculous oil. But for now, let's simply appreciate the fact that it's a harmless and helpful addition to your skincare routine. 9. May facilitate labor. You may want to make castor oil your new best friend in the delivery room. Full-term mothers have relied on this natural therapy to stimulate uterine contractions for generations. And it's not just an urban legend. Research has shown that the ricinoleic acid in castor oil can stimulate labor-inducing receptors in the uterus in as little as 24 hours. If your due date has already passed, castor oil might help. Before attempting any new methods of inducing labor, be sure to discuss them with your doctor. 10. Reduces foot inflammation. Castor oil relieves the discomfort of arthritis and may also help with plantar fasciitis. Inflammation of the tissue that spans your foot's sole is the root cause of this problem. Patients suffering from plantar heel spurs, a symptom of plantar fasciitis, reported significant improvement after using castor oil, according to a study. Castor oil has anti-inflammatory effects, so why not take a break from your day and pamper your feet? Nightly application of castor oil patches can soften the inflamed tissue and bring relief from heel pain. 11. May promote thicker eyelashes. Want thick, beautiful eyelashes? There's a rumor going around that castor oil is the answer, but let's set the record straight. While there is no proof that castor oil may make your eyelashes grow, there is some good news. Keeping your lashes nourished and conditioned with this magic oil might help them thrive. In addition, blepharitis, an irritating condition characterized by the appearance of crusty flakes, similar to dandruff, on the eyelid or the loss of eyelashes, may be alleviated with its use. If you want longer, thicker lashes, do this. Once a day, using a clean makeup brush, apply a tiny amount of castor oil along your lash line, and hopefully watch as those eyelashes flourish. While castor oil has many uses, it is not without its limitations. Here are some potential side effects. Castor oil has been shown to be an effective and safe means of inducing labor, but it is not without its downsides. It can cause severe nausea and diarrhea, which is not the best mood to be in when you're trying to have a baby. There's also some evidence that castor oil can irritate your eyes a little. Use extreme caution if applying it near your eyes. Castor oil can cause skin irritations such as rashes, swelling, and itching. It's also wise to perform a tiny patch test on your skin before using castor oil all over, as some people are allergic to it. Castor oil may help people with constipation, but it should be used with caution because it can induce unpleasant side effects like vomiting, cramps, and bloating if used improperly or without medical supervision. Castor oil may exacerbate existing hair problems, according to some research. Castor oil can cause a condition called acute hair felting, which looks like a bird's nest on your head if you apply too much. Consult your doctor before using castor oil to avoid these side effects. We learned what the best castor oil benefits are for the skin and body. But did you know there are always other signs your body signals when it's in danger, from signs of vitamin E deficiency to signs your farts are smelling deadly? Want to find out more? Watch 9 Alarming Signs Your Body is Missing Vitamin E, or watch 10 Alarming Reasons Why Your Farts Are Smelling Deadly. You can watch either or both of them. Will you be using castor oil often from now on? Let us know in the comments below.